We love him rock at Sonisphere!
We love him rock!
Yeah.
I am joined by the awesome Hayseed Dixie, Barley, Scotch, and Jake. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Awesome, awesome. Listen, I read somewhere that if you drink corn liquor, it makes your wang bigger and it makes your life longer. How true is this epic statement?
Well, I just got back from penis
How's your
reduction
wang?
surgery.
It's all right.
Most of the women have been pretty happier about it the last little while, and me, I don't really miss it.
The big wang or the small wang?
You know, the older that you get, your scrotum continues to grow. It does, seriously,
floppy
like your
scrotum.
nose as well. Yeah, I know. And for a while, I just thought maybe it was getting smaller, and I realized in relation to what I was looking at. I mean, I now understand the Bon Scott lyric, I've got big balls. You know, I get it now.
Oh, yeah. Awesome, awesome. So in April, you released an album entirely in Norwegian. How hard was that to do, considering that you don't really speak the language?
Well, let me explain something. See, we're the guys who, you know, lots of people have these ideas about 5 o'clock in the morning that they think would be kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Over a few beers, usually. Most people just forget it the next day or say, no, that'll never work. See, we're the guys who actually do the things that we come up with about 5 o'clock in the morning over some beer.
Amazing.
So, we were sitting up in a bar called the Elm Street Rock Cafe in Oslo. Great little rock bar. They were having one of those lock-ins as they have, and somewhere around 5:30 in the morning it occurred to me and Jake that we should do a whole bunch of Norwegian songs. Might be an interesting thing to do, fun challenge. People would ask us why. It's only a country of 4.5 million people, you know, why would you do this? And we said, yeah, why would we? So we thought maybe we should. And it proved to be much more of a challenge than we had originally envisaged at 4:30 in the morning. But they got a lot of good drinking songs, man.
That's amazing. So how did you get over the language barrier?
Learned it phonetically.
That's about all you can do with Norwegian.
Wow.
Well, I will say though, actually,
when
you see Norwegian written down, it's actually a lot of the words are quite similar to either English or German. But when they speak it, they don't really quite pronounce it the way it's written.
No,
German is pretty good that way. You know, if it's spelled
D-E-I. It does sound like you're a bit
it's
sick though when you...
Oh, it's a great metal language though.
Yeah, man. So, okay, talking about German, Spanish, Finnish, I believe might be something coming out along those lines?
We did one track in Finnish that came out this summer, this song called Jodan Vina, which means drink the strong liquor.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a theme here.
Grow your wang.
Yeah.
Grow your wang.
Yeah. And that actually did pretty well. I think it got to #3 in their charts over there this summer. It was just a one song single. We're sort of trying some new models out of, like, instead of trying to do record labels in smaller countries, going straight to the promoters that book the shows and partnering up with them to release the stuff. I ought to shut up, I'm going to give people ideas.
Yeah, no more from them.
Fuck the labels. They are no longer relevant.
No, they are not.
Yeah, and is there any language you wouldn't think of covering at 4:30 in the morning?
Well, I haven't been to Japan yet.
I don't
think I really want to try that. It's a different alphabet.
I'd like to go to Japan, but I don't want to try to speak their language.
Let's just not get too drunk in Japan. We'll have to come back doing God knows
stay off the sake. Strange things may happen.
Will we ever be hearing anything more from the Kerosene Brothers?
Probably not. I tell you what, we're all getting to be in our 40s and Dale's approaching 50.
Really? 40?
I'm 41, yeah.
Never say that.
I'm the youngest guy in the band. I tell you what, I love the sound of a big Les Paul and a Marshall, but I don't miss having to carry the son of a bitch around. Heavy,
Amps and drums take a lot of fuel to roll down the road.
God, they really do. They increase your overhead so dramatically, and at this point, we're cheap bastards.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we've developed pretty good drinking tolerances, man, and so, you know, the expenditure, especially the increase in duties and everything, I mean, it must be considered.
What's stronger, corn liquor or moonshine?
It's 2 words for the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah, corn liquor is just sort of our Appalachian mountain word.
I'm clearly not redneck
That's like
enough.
soda or pop.
Yeah, people don't really, people don't really call it moonshine much in the mountains. That's what Hollywood calls it. You know, people from outside the mountains will call it that, but the people who actually are from the mountains just call it corn liquor. Or give me that jar of corn. We're not talking about a jar of sweet corn.
You're going to have to teach me to say that.
Give me that jar of corn.
Give me that jar of corn.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good, yeah.
Yeah, I could be a redneck.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you probably are.
My name's not Brittany, though, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a recent development.
You mean I could still turn into one?
Most of the original redneck women would have 2 names, like Sally Ann or Mary Jane or
Mary Lou. I'm Mary Lou. Can I be Mary Lou?
Get Thelma Lou and Mary Jane over there to bring us that bottle of corn.
As far as covers bands go at Sonisphere, although I don't like to call you guys a covers band, but as far as covers bands go, we've also, apart from you guys, we've got Richard Cheese. Do you know him?
Yep. No.
And we've got Fuzzy, who doesn't really do covers anymore now because they've gone and done their own serious stuff now.
So covers aren't serious?
No.
See, I've never understood this. Every symphony orchestra in the world is a cover band.
Every jazz band in the world's a cover band too.
Nobody ever gave Pavarotti shit for singing
gives
cover
them any
songs.
guff at all.
That's me fucking told. Right,
true,
anyway, so
That's unfair.
apart from the genre,
Yeah.
what sets you apart from them?
Well, they don't have a banjo. They don't have anybody with
fair
a
enough.
beard like that in their band
That's
playing
true
bass.
too.
Can I stroke
And
your
they're not
beard?
Please,
committed.
I wish you would.
Oh God,
How
that's-
pubic
oh,
is
yeah.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
And they're not committed to the aesthetic of only singing about drinking, cheating, killing, and hell.
there we go. I think you've just come up with the theory of life right there. That's the happiness in life.
Normally in that order.
Yeah,
Because you start
It's a
drinking.
naturally descending order.
cool.
You start drinking, and next thing you know, you're eyeing up that little girl over there who's maybe with your best friend or whatever. So he passes out, you get to cheating. He comes to and catches you. Then that's when the killing
That's when
happens.
the killing
We
starts.
all know what's awaiting you after the killing.
That's right.
That's it.
The little guy with the horn and the capes.
Hellfire.
Awesome.
Hellfire.
And-
Hell, fire, and brimstone.
Oh, finally, the last thing I've got to ask is, I often hear about people saying that your covers of whatever songs it is that you're doing are far better than the originals. How does that make you feel?
Oh, why? It's not a competition sport, you know. I mean, gosh, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not to sound like Paul Stanley here, but I mean, I'm just really happy people turn up and give us a job.
Yeah.
Sincerely. I mean, I look at it like, you know, every morning when I come to, that's one more day the good Lord or the great Satan wants me to give it hell one more time, and I don't want to let him down.
Sure.
So we just always kind of figured whatever music we were having fun playing while we were drinking a little, that maybe other drinkers would enjoy listening to. And that's pretty much our entire mission. Try to give people a pretty good evening, because God knows there's enough stuff to worry you in this world. So hopefully,
sure.
you know, people come out to our show, they can just have a few drinks, maybe everybody get naked in a pile and sleep with everybody, you know. That works for me.
Why not?
That's what we're trying
Why
to conjure
not?
up.
Yeah, why
Old
not?
school mosh pit, orgy style.
Yeah, we'll leave it on
everybody get
that.
naked in a
We'll
pile.
leave it on that. Barley, Scotch, Jake, thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Hey, this is Thomas from Volbeat at the Sonisphere Festival in the UK, and you're watching Uber Rock TV.